Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome. Now let us start. So in this video we are gonna discuss about tuple. So how tuple are going to work, how tuple need to be created, what is tuple, and everything. We are going to start from basics. So please do watch this video until the end, so you'll get a complete clarity over the tuple. So why do we need also? I'll be explaining you that. Clear? So let us start. Okay. So first thing, so let us understand what is a tuple in general. So I can say tuple so is nothing but tuple. Okay, fine. Let us start. What do you mean by tuple? I can say tuple. Tuple is a collection. Yeah. So increase tuple is a collection of same thing. Once again. So what do you mean by same thing? It's a collection of homogeneous or heterogeneous elements. Okay, so tuple is a collection of homogeneous or heterogeneous elements. So what do you mean by this? Homogeneous in this is nothing but group of similar items. Okay, so what do you mean by heterogeneous? Heterogeneous is nothing but group of, I can say, clear. So that is what homogeneous and heterogeneous, isn't it? So let me make it small. Okay, fine. So it's big now. Okay. So now, fine. So you know about collection in the sense they are going to store. Okay, so tuple is okay ready to store itself. So it can store integers, or it can store float, or it can store what complex, or it can store what boolean in itself, or it can store what list also inside it, or it can store what string also. This is what your tuple does. Tuple can store anything. Okay, so that is what. And next point about the tuple is, next point about the tuple is nothing but, so let me make it clear here only. Let us write. So we are discussing about what tuple. So what do you mean by tuple? So let us write tuple. We are going to discuss about tuple. What do you mean by tuple? So I can say it is a collection of, okay, so homogeneous, or I can say heterogeneous, what heterogeneous elements, or I can say objects. Okay, it's a collection of homogeneous or heterogeneous elements or objects. Fine, that's a tuple. Okay, so now we understood, like, okay, so tuple is a group of elements which we are going to store it. But the question comes now, how to create? So let us understand how to create. So how to create? Now tuple how need to be created? Okay, so whenever you want to consider a tuple data in Python, so what you want to do is you should have to create one variable first. Now for this variable, you should have to assign multiple values. Like you can assign value 1, then separate that value with a comma. Then next you will be telling value 2, then separate with comma. Then you can say value 3. Okay, I think you have seen this, right? Before you think like you can see like you have seen this. So if I tell an example, so consider here now. So you are telling, okay, let us take, okay, t is equals to, I'll be telling 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, isn't it? This is what. So we have discussed this like before in data types basics. We have done this. Okay, t is equals to 1, 2, 3. Now what you have done here, you see multiple values. Whenever you associate with one variable, then direct it becomes what now? Tuple. So let us print and show you print t. So let me show you print t. Whenever I print t, what I'm getting in the form of parenthesis. You can see here. Or let us print and check type of, what do you want to check now? T. Now what is the type of T will be now? Class tuple. You can observe there. Done. So that is how it is going to be created. Like you can directly mention it. Okay. So we have another way also. So this is what one syntax. Okay. Many of them will use different syntax, and don't get confused. You can use any syntax. It is going to be working. Fine. That's all. So let's say I'll use this time parenthesis. Yeah. This is also correct. So you can say value 1 comma value 2 comma value 3. This is also correct. But bit similar, guys. You know, you have used in childhood basically. You have considered maths. Whatever you enclose between parentheses or don't enclose between parentheses doesn't matter at all. The same way. Okay, so you can use both. Okay, this is how we can create a tuple. And you see, I have stored multiple similar objects. In the sense, I have stored homogeneous. Okay, or you can store heterogeneous also, no problem at all. Other than that, in tuple, I can store like names also. I can store something info. Let us take info is equals to, I'll be putting something like, let us say hello. Then afterwards, I'll tell 32, 33 something. Then I'll be telling 767 something else. Now let us print this info. You can check it out. Let us print this info. So let us print this info. Whenever I print this info, now you are getting everything in the form of tuple. You can check it out. So let us print. So what I want to print now, type of info. Now the type of info will be, so what is the type of info will be now? Class tuple. That is how exactly you are going to get it. Clear? So this is how you can create. Now the question comes. So what is the question? Okay, we are having multiple values. Directly we can segregate with a comma. What if I want a single value? Okay, now you want to create a tuple with a single value. Suppose if you want to create a tuple with a single value, so obviously what you will do? So you'll say, okay, I'll create a tuple, like I'll be taking ages. Okay, I don't know how many ages are there. I'll consider only one age. So I'll say 12 or 11. Let us consider, or let us say 24 is the ages. I want to consider it as a tuple. Now what you will do? You will enclose between parentheses. Okay, so let us enclose between parentheses. Then let us print type of ages. Then next, let us print. Okay, what I want to print now? Ages. Now, whenever I do this, obviously, now you tell me the answer. What is the answer I'm going to get it here? What is the output will be? Guess the output, please. What exactly the output will be? You need to guess it. Tell me, guys. What is the output you are going to get it? Yeah. Fine. Can I say tuple? Okay, as per your things, I can say like as per your response, let me take this as okay, you are going to get tuple, isn't it? Okay, now observe this. Whenever I run this now, see I'm running it. Now what I got? Class int. Okay. Sir, actually we are given the tuple, no. How we are getting class int? Obviously. Why? Because see just we told 24. Now 24 is a single value. Tuple is a multiple valued. Okay, now you tell me 24 is a single valued. Then definitely 24 belongs to what? Int. That's all. Then how to consider, sir? What if I want to consider a single value? If you want to consider a single value, if you want to include a single value in tuple, you should have to give a comma at the end. That's all. You need to give a comma. So see here, if I run it, what I got now? Tuple. What if I want to take in this way? Suppose now you will be like, what if I want to take, sorry, what if I want to take in this way? Fine. So assume that I want, okay, so t is equals to, I want this to be a tuple. So I want this to be a tuple. Now how to create this as tuple? Suppose if I say print t, then obviously tell me what is the result you will get. How many values are there? Look into it. How many values are there? Look into it. Single value. Then what is that? Int, obviously. Run it. I'm getting now 21. Then what if I want to get multiple results? If I want to get a tuple, then just give a comma at the end. That's all. Run it now. What I'm getting now? Tuple. That is how you are going to create it. Clear? So that is what. So the second point now, how to create a tuple. So I can say point wise only I'll give. Okay, so I can say tuple elements are, okay, tuple elements are enclosed, so I can say between parenthesis, maybe, okay, may not be also, so enclosed between parenthesis and, okay, parenthesis and should have to be, this is important, should have to be, okay, have to be, sorry, to be separated by comma. This is important. Should have to be separated by comma. Then only you can create a tuple. Done. The next point about the tuple. So this is how we can create a tuple, right? You can see here. Okay, so next point about the tuple is, okay, so next point about the tuple. So what is the next point of the tuple? So I can say tuple. Okay, tuple supports, we know this point. Okay, tuple supports indexing. Okay, now what do you mean by indexing? Already I told you in the list. If you have not watched video, please go and watch about the list. Okay, I explained about the indexing there. Not only in list, I explained in string also. Please go through it. Suppose if I have t is equals to, assume that I'm having 100 comma, so let us say hello, then I'm giving comma, then let us say, okay, 230 something, 245. Clear? So this is what my tuple is. Okay, so let me copy. Okay, so let us go with the code. Done. So let us say this is what my tuple is. Okay, now the indexing is nothing but, you know that if I want to pick, now suppose if I say print t, now you tell me what you are going to get. Whenever I print t, the result will be everything is a non-object now. So you are grouping everything and you are telling now. That is what a tuple is. Okay, if you tell t, now t is nothing but one group now. Okay, so that is how it stores, right? Okay, suppose if I talk, yeah, so you told t is equals to 1 comma something hello comma something 235 you stored. Now this entire thing is pointed by whom now? T. Now whenever you call t, it is carrying everything. What if I want to get only one value? One value in the sense either it can be 1 or it can be hello or it can be 235. If you want to get them, then we need to use what? Indexing. Clear? So indexing is a concept which help us to extract or pick one element from that collection. Clear? So from that big container, I want to pick one element, then I'll be using indexing. I hope you understood. Fine. Clear? Okay. So now let us go with this. Okay. So let us go and check out. Okay. So now we know that if I tell T, obviously if I tell T what I'm getting, I'm going to get everything. I don't want everything. Clear? I don't want everything. I want only one thing. Isn't it? How to get that? How to implement? So just you say, please do print. See, I'm using print. You can do anything. You can add, you can subtract, you can do anything. Clear? That I'll be explaining the next. Let us, okay, focus on this. T of 0. Now, tell me what is T of 0 will be. T of 0 is nothing but what? 100. Obviously, I'm getting 100. Same thing, suppose if I say, please do print T of minus 1. T of minus 1. Who's T of minus 1? The last one, 245. Check out. Am I getting that? This is how you're going to get it. Same thing, suppose if I say, please print. What I want to print? T of 1. You know T of 1. Who's T of 1 now? Hello. Clear? Now you tell me. Hello. Hello is what type of data? Can I say this T of 1 will be hello now? Yes. You tell me. Hello is a what type of a data? It's a string. Now you tell me. String supports indexing? Yes. String supports indexing. Then I can implement indexing on that string also, right? Okay, fine. Now if I tell T of 1, I'm getting hello. In that hello also, if I want to get E also, I can do it. How to do it? T of 1 of E I want, right? E is presented one position. Let us get it. Now what I'm getting now? E. That's all. Okay. Don't get confused here. See, T of 1 will give you hello. I can say this will come and sit here. Or so let us do one thing. Let me explain you. Okay, so let us take this. Where is this pen? I'm unable to. Oh shit, something has happened. No, we don't want that. Fine. Okay, so let it be. So as you know, T of 1 gives me a string. Isn't it? T of 1 will be what? My string. That's what I'm implementing. Yeah. So T of 1 is a string. I'm that string I'm telling of 1 is nothing but, okay, so one particular thing which I want. Got my point? That's all. Okay, so that is what. So I can say tuple. So what tuple does? What tuple does? Tuple supports indexing. Okay, so it can support indexing. The next, so what is the next point about the tuple? What is the next point about the tuple? So the next point about the tuple is, I can say, so tuple is immutable. Okay, what do you mean by this? Once you create a tuple, it can't be modified further. In the sense, inner elements won't be modified. In the sense, okay, so let us take an example. I told, okay, numbers is equals to, I am storing some numbers, 23, 45 or something, 12 I told, 33. Okay, now if I print those numbers, okay, so let us see. Yeah, I am getting those all numbers. You can check it out. Okay, so somebody will tell that I don't want 445. Okay, you have created, done. After creation, now see this line I can say creation line. Okay, so that is born. Okay, that has been born now. Okay, so that has been born. After born, you want to modify it. You want to change that. Now it's an object. You want to change that object. Okay, so how to change it? We know that to access this particular position, now see, this will be 0th position, this will be 1, this is 2, this will be 3. Now in that positions, I want to put some values. Suppose if I say nums of, I want to put 0. Nums of 0 is equals to, I want to say 420. What do I want to say? 420. Observe this now. In least have observed this, nums of 0 is equals to 420. If you ask, automatically that value will be updated there. But here what happens now? Whenever you run it, what you are getting now? Tuple object is not support item assignment. In the sense, once the items are created, it won't be supported to modify it. Clear? It won't be allowing you. That's all. Okay, so now what happens? Yes, now this concept only we called as immutable. Done? Okay, so there is one more case. Clear? And make it clear. Only tuple object is immutable. Okay, string is immutable. Numbers are immutable. Okay, only thing which you have learned from the previous thing, only list is mutable. Apart from that, everything is immutable. Now, as I told you previously, okay, in above points, I mentioned that tuple can also store list, isn't it? So let us say t is equals to, I want to store, okay, so something 100 comma 220 comma, I want to put one list 1 comma 2 comma 3, or let us say I want to put, okay, 55 comma 250 something. I have kept it. Now you tell me. So this is the tuple. Okay, now you understand clearly. Tuple contains one item, second item, and third item. Clear? So how many items are present inside a tuple? 3, I can say. You can prove it. See, there is a function called length. Okay, so what is the function? Len of. You can put a value. Only collection you need to use it. Value or an object, or you can take a variable also. Okay, so what it does? It returns me total number of items inside it. Clear? So suppose if you tell, please do print t first. Okay, so I'll be printing t. Okay, so let us say this is what printed. Done. Then next what I'll do? Next what I want to do? If you print, okay, so what do you want to print now? Len of t. Now what you're getting now? 3. 3 is nothing but 1, 2, and 3. That's all. Okay, so that is what you are getting. Clear? So then, okay, fine. Three items we are having. Fine. Next point. What are you going to learn here? Fine. See, tuple object is immutable. Inside tuple we are having list. Okay, so inside list you can change it, but list can't be changed. Sir, what do you mean? Like, what do you want to say here? Simple. Now you tell me, this is 100 belongs to tuple now. 200 belongs to tuple. Sorry, 20 belongs to tuple. But this list belongs to tuple. Okay, now this list you can't change, but inside this list you can change it. Yes, you can do that. Okay, so let us do that. How to do it now? So let us say, we know that. See, let us say t of 0, we know that. I want to assign t of 0, 0th block is equals to something 1000 I want to assign. Try it out. See, whenever I try it, check out now what I'm getting. You're getting the result. What is that? Tuple object is not supporting item assignment. The same thing. Suppose if I say t of 1, you know t of 1 is nothing but this particular position. We want to store 1000 once again. So it is not supporting. Same now. T of 2 is nothing but you are pointing to this position. Okay, see, you are not changing inside the list. You are changing inside tuple. That list is present inside tuple now. It's a component of a tuple. You want to tell this position, I want to remove it. Not at all possible. Check out. Whenever I do it, what I'm getting? See? Then how to resolve it now? Simple. Now, if you want to change inside the list, now you tell me, T of 2 is a list, right? Inside it contains elements, right? Then I can say T of 2 of 0, 2 of 0, T of 2 is a list. Inside that, I want to change, what do I want to change? 1000. Yeah? Yes, happens. Let us print T. Check out now. This is what. Changed. Yeah. Sir, then tuple is mutable. No, boss. Inside tuple it is not allowing. Observe that. Inside tuple it has not allowed. But sir, where it is allowed? Inside list it has allowed. Where it has allowed? Inside list. So let me show you the diagram. Okay, so that's all. If you understand this, khadam, that's all the tuple. That's all about tuple. Clear? There is no much difference between list and tuple. Only this is the main difference. So tuples are immutable, lists are mutable. Okay. So let us understand this with a diagram. Clear? Yeah, we are going to understand this. Fine. Okay, so now what do I need to say is fine. So this is fine. Now see, understand, whenever I tell t is equals to, I think it's visible, isn't it? Yeah. 100 comma 25 comma list containing, okay, 10 comma 20, I took it. How actually it is allocated? Now you tell me, this is the main container. For whom now? For tuple. Now in that tuple first item, who's the first item? 100 being stored. Then who is the second item? 25 being stored. Then who is the third item? That is what? Tuple. Now third item, if you want to store, you tell me. So this is the list. Now list is a single valued, multi-valued, multi-valued. Then what I'll do, I'll take in reference 0x11. This allocation we learned in list. Please watch that video. Okay, so let us go. Let us say 0x11. Now I got 0x11, isn't it? Now for this 0x11, inside this 0x11, what I'm storing? 10. So why you store 10? 10 is a single value. Directly store it. Then what about the another one? 20. Store it like this. If I put a diagrams, now how would like it's 0, 1, 2, 0, 1. Okay, now you tell me. See, you tell me now this block is a which block now? This is a tuple block. Clear? Which block it is? Tuple block. Okay, now what about this block? Yes, this is the list. Now you tell me, inside list can we change? Yes. But inside tuple can we change? No, we can't change. That's the reason. If I tell, see t of 0, if I say, whenever I say t of 0, I want to assign 1,000. Now whenever you say t of 0, it says not possible. If you say t of 1,000, it says not possible. T of 2,000, it says okay, not possible. Then what you will doing? You are telling the t of 2 of 0. Now you tell me, you are not pointing to this block, right? You are pointing to this one. Now here, which block it is? It's a list. So in that list, 2,000, then automatically this 100 will be removed, 1,000 will be replaced. That is how. So simple. Clear? Okay, so that's all, guys. That's all about the tuple. Okay, so I can say you what is tuple. Tuple is a collection of homogeneous or heterogeneous elements. Tuple is immutable, and what I say, tuple supports indexing. That's all. And there are so many things with respect to the memory. Like, see, it's immutable in the sense you can't increase the size, you can't decrease the size also. Fixed, right? So if it is fixed in the sense, it will be faster. Clear? Operation wise, it is a faster. How faster? Memory remains same. Clear? Okay, that's all. So operation wise, tuple is faster and list is slower. Then you will be having wonder. So almost both are similar. When to use both? So when to use both in the sense, okay, so based on the requirement, assume that you have lots of items to be stored, but data will never be changed. Then you go with the tuple. But you need to store lots of items, data definitely need to be changed. Then you go with what? List. Let me take in a real example. If I talk about a real example, okay, have you seen racks of any containers, like, okay, so racks of any containers in the sense, let us say chocolate box, where data is going to be changed. Chocolate box is a container. Now you tell me that chocolate box is a list. Now same kind of, okay, sized block things which can't be changed. See, those kind of examples are less. Okay, but imagine where the contents are fixed. Okay, those kind of scenarios will be using what? Tuple. So that's all, guys, for this video. Okay, thank you so much for watching.